This is infamous Harley, my smoke buddy. I'm Keebaloo. What's happening, YouTube? Coming back at you again for another cigar opinion. Today, we're going to sit down and chat it up about this particular cigar. It's going to be EP Carillo Dusk. Nice little stick. Sit back, have a conversation, offer my opinion on it. Before we get into that, peep the intro. The EP Carillo Dusk is one of the many blends from Ernesto Perez Carillo. The dark stick was introduced in 2016. The 5x50 Robusto cigar has a Connecticut broadleaf wrapper, an Ecuadorian binder, and fillers from Nicaragua. The jazziness of the coffee brown color is appealing to the eye. The appearance of the construction comes off old school and rustic. The stick felt hearty in my hands. The Dusk had a wonky double cap, kinda, so I went for V-cut. An okay draw and light up. The initial puff and flavor produced a taste of coffee, dark chocolate, and sweet tobacco. Now it's time to sit back and enjoy the evening dusk. What's going on, YouTube squad? Getting into this Dusk by EP Carillo. Let it burn a little bit. Burns kind of wonky. Had a decent light up. It's a real rustic cigar. Flavors right off the bat are going to be coffee and chocolate. I mean, it's very pronounced. There's no denying that in my palate anyway. Went with a V cut on this. It's a hearty stick. I'm enjoying it so far as we burn down to it. Price point on this was $7.50. Not really sure where I got it from, but I have my notes of how much I spent on it. I got it at my my local B&E, brick and mortar. I think this one was actually at Zodiac's. I really do enjoy the way that band look. I like the way the red, blue, and the gold contrast with that coffee brown color on that stick. Really, really cool. Definitely gonna save that one. So I'm gonna puff a little bit, holler back at y'all in a little. Be easy. What's happening, squad? It's your boy Keebaloo Gak again. So I'm getting on down to the first third of this EP Carillo Dusk. Flavors of that coffee are still pretty prevalent. Wouldn't say it's dominating, but it's holding pretty strong. And adding to that dark chocolate taste, it's a real good compliment. I've been actually pairing it with some Garrison Brothers. Not the honey, but it's actually complementing on my palate pretty well. Not a lot of pepper, to me anyway. Right now in this first third, I'm gonna go with a even medium strength is what I got on my notes as. The draw's been fairly good. It was tight, but as it warmed up, it opened up pretty good. The burn and the ash has been kind of wonky. It's the only way I can describe it. But the draw and output and smoke out's been pretty good. So let me take one and let's see what's going on with it, right? Coffee's still there. I want to say that may be a little bit of hay that's creeping in with a hint of leather that's on my palate, but mainly the dark coffee. I'm sorry, the chocolate and the dark coffee's coming through there. Not like no black chocolate, not like any black chocolate cup of coffee. I'm gonna go with something like I normally get like a chai tea with some cinnamon in it, or I might get like a mocha. So I'm gonna go with like a little sweet coffee. What it is, what I'm feeling on this. It's a little bit of some type of spice that's coming in on the front part of my tongue. But nothing too heavy, nothing too crazy. Actually, it's really complementing that chocolate flavor pretty good, the way the spice is starting to come in. So We're gonna let it puff. We're gonna take the ride on the Dusk and see what she talks. I'll holler back. What's up, squad? Want to chime in a little bit about the Dusk. I started getting a nice creamy, nutty flavor that came in, and the nutty flavor I always get in my mouth is the flavor is usually like cashews or something like that. Y'all mind in the gutter just like mine is, so don't trip. And anyway, it's like a cashew nut. That's what I usually get in there, but it's a smooth, creamy. A little bit of cedar starting to approach up a little bit as I'm getting down to it. That mixed in with that chocolate and that coffee. Coffee and chocolate still prevalent, but now I'm starting to get a little introduction of that cedar and that cashew flavor to it. I'm enjoying it. It's a very enjoyable cigar. So y'all nasty. I'll holler back. What's up, squad? Coming on back, getting on down to that, I guess we'd call it the midway point, halftime, or the second, third. Cigar's doing all right. I have had to light it up once. Kind of stalled out on me a little bit. Burn still kind of wonky. Construction's okay. Sweetness, that sweet tobacco's kicking up again. Coffee's kind of still lingering around, I guess I would say that. That cashew nutty flavor is picking up in there. That spice was kind of ramping up a little bit, and it kind of died down a little bit to where I think this would be like a upper mild, right at medium flavor profile. The strength level of this cigar. That retro halo is really, really nice with that little bit of spicy pepper, or not spicy pepper, or spice. I mean, I don't really know what white pepper, how it gets down, but I want to say that's what it is. It's almost like putting a little bit of pepper on like a salad or something like that. You know, it's not going to kick the back of the throat, but it's going to enhance the flavor of it. And that's where I'm at with it. It feels like the flavor profile is kind of subtly enhancing. It's a cool cigar. I mean, I'm having a little bit of issue with the burn, and like I said, I had to light a little bit. The ash is constantly falling off of it. It's not really stacking dimes, what I'm accustomed to. But I am enjoying the cigar. I'm enjoying the little ride that she's taking me on. So I'm gonna get on down a little bit, see if I can wrap it up, get my final thoughts on it, see what's up. So y'all hold back. What's up, squad? Wrapping on up this EP Cigarillo Dusk cigar. Had a little bit of issues, had to relight it a couple more times, well, at least one more time. The overall flavors and taste of the coffee, chocolate, cashew nuts, made it a pleasant smoke. I just had to work on a little bit. The draw kind of got tightened up on me right about as I'm getting into the final third of it. I mean, it's one of the ones I've had to work. All the reviews I've done so far, this is one I probably had to work on the most, and I found myself trying to find some of the flavors. That coffee was real prevalent throughout the cigar. It actually went in some ebbs and flows inside the cigar. Leather got introduced real lightly. That light white pepper showed up a little bit as I was smoking it, died down, and as I'm finishing up the cigar, that coffee comes back along with that nutty, creamy, chocolatey type taste that comes with it. Wasn't too happy about that. As you can see, that burn line is just wonky as hell. But I've enjoyed the overall smoke of it. Just the experience was kind of a little bit more work than I'm accustomed to out of a cigar, especially an EP Carillo type cigar. So overall, you know, I'll give it. If I had to give it a number from 1 to 100, it'd be like about a 79, 80 overall experience of it. I'm gonna see what it does. Sometimes when I smoke a cigar that gets this kind of ratchet on me, that mineral flavor kind of picks it. That's not happening. I'm still getting that subtle in and out of that coffee flavor that comes back with me. $750 for the price point, so it wasn't too bad. for the name and the way it looked. I'd expect a little bit more out of it as far as performance goes. So if you get a chance to pick it up, maybe the experience would use a little bit better. Hey, I appreciate y'all time. If you get a chance, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button so you can see what I'm popping on here. Give a shout out to Pick Jimmy Cigars. Always like your reviews, brother. Always like your comments on your IG page and all that type of stuff. So keep it going, you know me. Support is free, so I like to do it as often as I can. So till the next time, y'all be easy. And remember, squad out.